Welcome to another episode of Femboy Cooking. Today we're doing a special episode. I'll get into why later, but I'm just doing a quick Q&A video. So I posted a tweet on my Twitter, pretty much saying to put questions down there. I think I also put it on the community tab, but either way, I got questions for you guys, from you guys, and I got answers. I'm a little bit of a nervous wreck right now, but we're going to try and answer as many questions as possible. I think I'm going to answer them all. I'm just going to go top to bottom, so let's get started. So the first question is from Samwise the Red. His question is, what's your everyday life like? Like, what is something you do every day? And I feel like that would be an easy question for me to answer, but I'm a huge procrastinator, so I don't actually get a whole lot done school-wise, or life-wise. But I would say something that I just do every day is sit in front of my computer, play some video games, talk to friends online. I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it actually takes up a huge part of my day. It's usually just kind of what I end up doing some days, but there are some days where I'll actually get some work done, or I'll actually go out and do something with friends, but my everyday life is rather boring and full of procrastination. Now the next question is from Femboy Drawing, which I'm going to drop his YouTube channel in the description because I think he has an awesome YouTube channel that you should definitely check out. Nudge nudge. His question is, do you have a favorite meal to cook? And if so, can we cook it together? And I'm going to say my favorite meal to cook isn't a meal, but actually a dessert. My favorite thing to cook is probably chocolate chip cookies, and if you want to cook it together, I would honestly love to. Now the next question is from Femboy Yu-Gi-Oh, which is one of my closer friends, and you should definitely go check him out on Twitter. He posts some really good content. And his question is, what's the dish you are most excited to make in a future video? I think that the dish I'm most excited to make in any future video is gonna be a pizza. Like completely homemade, like making the bread, and we could try to make cheese, but I don't know how that one's gonna work out, but I'll definitely try and make the bread and the sauce and everything. I think that'd be a really cool episode. I know it sounds really stupid, but pizza is just one of my favorite foods, so I would definitely love to make that. The next question is from someone whose name I refuse to say, but I'll put their name on screen, and they're a really awesome person, so you should go check them out, but I just refuse to say their name. And their question is, favorite fruit or vegetable, with the eggplant and eye emoji. But I gotta say, my favorite fruit is probably apple, and my favorite vegetable's probably gotta be peas. Or lima beans. It's honestly a hard tie, but one of those two. Now this next question is from Femboy Programming, aka Captain, aka Simp number 1, and his question is, what's your address? My answer to that is I live on 1234 Street, New York City, New York 12345. I'll take you to my house, promise. I can't do things with my hands. Now the next question is from Reno Dunks Tim Midweek, I don't even know. But his question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how cursed is this image? And I'll put it on screen, but the best way I can describe it is just a face of a man with some of the most deformed lower facial features I've probably ever seen. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it like an 8.6. So the next question is from Femboy Music Production, which is also someone you should go check out on Twitter. They're super cool. They have a lot of interesting classical music, just like me. Their question was, were your parents accepting when you told them that you were a femboy? And I could go on and on about this topic, but long story short, they were accepting. They do support me. They did think I was trans for a little bit, but I kind of cleared that up after some discussion, but they support me, and I really appreciate them for that. So overall, yeah, I would say yes, they do they do accept me when I came out as a femboy. This next question is from Femboy Business, which is another one of my closer friends, which you should totally go check out on Twitter, because they make some pretty good content on there as well. And their question is, what is your favorite type of cookie to make and or to eat? And I already answered this in a previous question. My favorite type of cookie is chocolate chip cookies, hands down. I'm not going to eat any other kind of cookies if you're going to ask me my favorite. Next one's from Femboy Farming, and their question is, what would you get on your @Subway sandwich? It's honestly a really stupid joke, but I'm going to answer it seriously because I'm just that kind of person. I would get turkey, Swiss, and bacon on my Subway sandwich and then heat it up in the toaster that they have. And that's my Subway sandwich. Because I'm a really bland ass person and that's just the kind of Subway sandwiches I'd eat. Now this next question is from Smizar, and I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around their question of femme or boy. And this is actually a brain tickler, if one could say that. I don't really know, because, I mean, the whole point of being a femboy is being both. If I had to choose one, so like one option is just choosing to be feminine, the other option is like choosing to be kind of like a twink, pretty much. I think I'd definitely have to choose being feminine, but obviously I try to do both all the time, so. Now, this next set of questions is from someone called Voidman, formerly Yoda. And he says, okay, so sorry if these aren't clear enough, but here are my questions. And I'm gonna try to run these through Google Translate, because I really want to know what these say. Okay, so I just ran the first one, and it says, who is God to judge his creations? I don't even know how you want me to answer that, so I'm just not going to. And I'm gonna be real, the other two didn't really run through Google Translate too well, so I'm imagining it's a bunch of other stuff about God and judgment, but I don't know what you want me to say on that. So this next one is from Femboy Writing, and their question is favorite film and favorite book. Sorry, Femboy Film. I know I'm not Femboy Film, but I do watch movies. I have a life outside of cooking, you know? I would have to say one of my favorite films is definitely The Princess Bride, and one of my favorite books, Catch-22 by Joseph Heller, because that is just a funny little book, as sardonic as it is. The next question is from someone called Harold Guess, and his question is, why are you so cute? Flushed emoji. I don't know why I read them like that, but to answer why I'm so cute, there's a rather intricate flaw of the whole question, because that implies that I'm cute in the first place, which is just wrong, so I can't really answer the question. The next question is from, I'm gonna butcher this, Gustav Kriga, and his question is, what's your opinion on using cayenne pepper in sauces and soups? And I don't know too much about it, but I would definitely say it adds a good spice to any sauce or soups that you're gonna put it inside. And I mean, if you like spicy, I would definitely go for it. Just don't add too much, because then you might overpower the flavor of the other ingredients inside of the sauces and soups. But finding that balance is definitely what you're gonna have to figure out on your own. Probably Jimmy asks, why Femboy cooking? What made you choose cooking as your gimmick? To be honest, I've always kind of wanted to do cooking on YouTube. So before I even knew Femboy Fishing existed at all on YouTube, I was a femboy still, so I didn't become a femboy for the gimmick, but I definitely kind of did pretend to be good at cooking for the gimmick. So I like baking a lot of sweets like cookies and cakes and brownies and stuff, so I figured why not do some like bake that on YouTube. That would honestly be pretty cool, right? So once I saw Femboy fishing, it was literally just a matter of taking my fem side and then my want to make cooking videos on YouTube and just slapping them together, you know? And honestly, I think that's why I chose cooking as my gimmick. So the next question is from Danny. He asks, what's my favorite dessert and when did I first get into baking? So my favorite dessert, I answered this before, it's chocolate chip cookies. Specifically, if we're getting really specific about dessert, pazookies. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're like deep dish, like pan cookies that are served in a skillet. And those things are like, and they have ice cream on top of them too, but they're like the best goddamn type of cookie I've ever had, and probably that you'll ever have. And for the next question, when did I get into baking first? My mom made me help around for Christmas during baking and stuff, so I would say a lot of it comes from that, just helping my mom out. And around the holidays, I really like sweets too, so obviously I like sweets a lot, so if I want to make my own sweets, then I can just have an infinite supply of them too, so I mean, it's that kind of mindset as well. So next we have just someone called Kat, and their question is, what's your favorite type of meat? Beef, chicken, etc. And I would have to say my favorite two meats are chicken and turkey. I don't like red meats a lot because they produce a lot of testosterone, and honestly they're kind of fatty. I don't really like that. Chicken and turkey though are really lean meats. They taste really good, and I think those are definitely my favorite meats. The final question from Twitter is such a no-brainer. It's cat boys or dog boys. You must pick a side. Ooh woo. And anyone who really knows me knows that I'm a cat boy myself, so I think that answers the question fully. I'm a cat boy. So if I have to pick between cat boys and dog boys, you know what I'm doing. So the only question on my YouTube is from DNS Slug. Their question is, by the way, have you ever considered cooking hamburger steak? It's pretty easy, tastes amazing, and is pretty iconic. And then they linked the recipe. So I'll put that recipe down in the description in case any of you guys are interested in hamburger steak. But I actually have not ever considered making that. I've never actually heard of that before reading that comment just now. But I'm definitely gonna look at the recipe, and I probably can't make it on the channel just because meat's really hard for me to cook in my current situation, but I'll definitely try to make it on my own time or outside of the house. I'll post it on Twitter if I ever do that. So for Q&A, that's all the questions I got on Twitter and YouTube. My voice does go a little bit hoarse after a while of talking, and it's kind of been a lazy day today, so I haven't been too good with my fem voice, but I think it was a pretty good Q&A session. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I have not been able to record a video for a whole month. Because my parents are always home and working, and there's no time to like sit down, cook for a couple hours, and then record it all, dress up, everything like that. There's just no time. I'd get caught. I really just wanted to get a video out and let you guys know I'm not dead. I still do want to make videos. It's just I really can't. Anyone who catches up with me on Twitter and Discord would know that, but I just want to let you guys know I'm still alive. I'm still going strong. If you guys want more updates on that kind of stuff, I'll definitely go to my Twitter and Discord, just so that you can be more connected to me, because I honestly love talking to you guys. I've met some fantastic people online on Twitter and Discord, and I really wouldn't mind talking to you guys. And I like keeping you updated on this kind of stuff because I know on YouTube it's a little bit difficult because all I can do is just make announcements on a community tab, but just sitting down talking with you guys on like Discord or Twitter, it really helps me connect with you guys. Besides that, I don't think I have a whole lot left for this video, so I'm gonna get down on my knees and beg for likes, subscriptions, comments, blah 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 blah. I know. Either way, what's most important to me is that you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed watching it, and if you were one of the people that asked me a question, I'm super happy that you asked that. I really enjoyed answering all those questions, and I just hope I answered them fully. If you do want to ask me more questions, though, again, Discord and Twitter, I'm pretty active on there, so I'll see you guys next time, hopefully for a cooking video, but no guarantees. I'll try. I'll really try, okay? Love you.